Great day, amazing humans. Yes, welcome to Empowering Bytes. This is where we keep it short and sweet. But who is the we? Well, the we is me, Nkechi, and
I'm Gaby with 1B. Pleased to be the co-host of these Empowering Bytes where we keep it short and sweet.
E to the A to the B to the what? Mammone! That is Gaby 1B Mammone. Let's go, girl. Let the show begin. Great day, amazing humans. Yes. Oh my God, we are here with season 7. It is the first Empowering Bytes episode. And I am joined by, oh my gosh, like the greatest co-host on the planet, Gabriella. Gaby 1B. Mammone.
Oh, thank you. You know who I want to thank? That were the people that are listening. The people that are listening, the listeners and watching. We're on YouTube. Thank you so much. We're able to record the 7th season because of you. Thank you.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. So I am excited because we're just trying. I wanted to really approach this season with intention. And if I think about like a couple of the things that we're doing with the Empowered My Skin organization, I was like, okay, well, how do we now translate that into, sort of the um like the podcast, like the podcast, right? So that like if there's like to actually pull it all together. So this is the Year of Flourish. Selfishly, I am so excited that it's the Year of Flourish because coming like 2024 transparently was was um was a year. It was a year where I did not feel like I was flourishing. However, the results that I received at the end of the year on a number of different, I'm just going to say like things in my life that sort of record my performance and my progress, indicated that even though I may not have felt it, somehow, somewhere, there was actions and things that I did, or people that I met, or experiences that were curated, or things that I got involved in that were very well performative, right? Like yielded really great results. So, so it really got me thinking that about like I had way more control over what I was feeling through the year than I thought. And so I said, since I know that now, how do I course correct in 2025? And I was like, I think it's about flourishing. Like I love the word. I think it feels fresh.
Yes, it totally feels fresh.
It's a fresh word, and this is a fresh year, and so this is a year of flourish. And so, yeah, I invite that intention into the organization this year for everyone that's connected to it, anyone that's going to be served from it. And so my idea is that by the end of the year, the testimonies of how people flourished are going to be great. And I'm really, really excited about all of that. So I thought we can kick off this like our first Empowering Bite episode by talking about flourishing and really what it means. What it, I think it's also a journey that can be extremely personalized, but I can sort of talk about some of the things that we'll focus on that we will try to use this organization to amplify.
Yeah.
But I know that typically you ask, well, I don't know if that's typical anymore because I think we switched things up quite some time ago. So, Gabriella, Gaby, how has that word, like, what does that word mean to you? And like, how do you feel you flourish in various aspects of your life, like professionally, personally, socially, like,
Yeah, that's such a great question. I'll tell you, flourishing for me means that it's not about staying where you are. Okay. So it's basically about pressing forward no matter
Mm-hmm.
what. There will be barriers, there will be, it's not automatic. It's not like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'm going to flourish today. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
there will be things that will come in the way, like fear, like doubt, like
Mm-hmm.
curveballs, disconnection from your purpose, whatever
Mm-hmm.
that means.
Mm-hmm.
But it's important that we remember that we have to be fruitful. We need to be
Mm-hmm.
resilient. We need
Mm-hmm.
to ha- have this vitality
Mm-hmm.
towards us and be ridding of the external circumstances and just truly
Mm-hmm.
believe in pressing forward and not being
Mm-hmm.
stagnant, regardless
Mm-hmm.
of the circumstances.
I love
Regardless.
that. I love that. And it just right away, as you were saying that, I'm like, okay, actually, today, transparently, we're recording on March 4th.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, I have actually really have felt like I've been flourishing this year so far, right? And
Oh,
and it's really quite incredible because I think I'll give you a perfect example. Like I'll give you
yeah.
like an example. So we talked about it. So one of the
Yeah.
things I wanted to do this year is really work on branding, like branding
Yeah.
the technology side of myself more than I have in the past. And so hired a really amazing brand coach. Shout outs to Cher Jones, just FYI, she's
Yeah.
incredible.
She's awesome.
And so I think we've had like 3 or 4 sessions so far. But one of the things I was talking about as to why I did it is that I recognize I've been in technology, like I've had an appreciation for tech since I was like young, really, really
Mm,
young. Like I got a computer like really young age, right? And I started programming. I remember I used to do it with my brother, and we would create games. I mean, like we're talking about Commodore 64, Atari,
yeah.
and all of those. And it wasn't a question. I did math computer science,
Mm.
and I started my career really in tech. So I've always been in tech. Yet it's the one thing that I don't talk about a lot. Just
Okay.
like I
Yeah.
don't do
Great.
keynotes or. And so I start to explore that about myself because I think it's not about, yeah, it's something that I have shied away from.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
so I'm digging in on that. And so today is like what, day 63 of 2025. And
Mm.
would you believe I got a request today to be a keynote at ServiceNow Public Sector Network on June 19th to talk about like AI and like something like a topic about like some of the technology advancements or
Love
trends or
it.
whatever that I'm doing. Yeah,
Love it.
I was like, yes. And so I wrote back and I said, I just want to confirm, are you asking me to be on a panel or are you asking me to deliver like a keynote? And it's funny, I didn't feel any dread. I was like, nah, man, I'm flourishing towards everything that
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it's just part of the flourish. The flourish is already flourishing.
Yeah, and you know why? Is because our minds are very, 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 very powerful, right? You woke up, you're waking up every day, you've set the intention. Mindset is a big thing. And so you're in an active pursuit. You're in
Hmm.
active pursuit of flourishing. And so it's not passive for you. You're like being intentional about pursuit
Pursuit. Yeah.
of this.
Yeah.
And that's how it's happening.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love it.
I love it. And so like what I can actually say is what can you expect? And what I love about these episodes is that we will also be able to use these episodes to amplify some of the tactics, the things that we're trying to help others with. So as I think about flourishing, there's a couple of components that we'll think about. Like we'll talk through like personal growth and
Sure.
well-being and what that might look like, professional success and influence, right?
Yep.
Meaningful relationships and community engagement. I think these are
Mhm.
all things that I feel would be evident if you were flourishing. Creativity and passion projects, right?
Yes.
Spiritual and mental clarity. Ooh, that one's a big one. And I think, what I hope to get out of it for myself selfishly and for others is that I would think that when you are flourishing, There's an ease that you feel to life and the situations that you're in. There's an energy that's inexplicable. So true story, even today, I'm still reeling off of a weekend concert with Elevation Worship at Scotiabank Theatre in Toronto for anyone that's not local.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, it was so imagine 25,000 people in an arena in like coming together for their love of God, right? Just
Wow.
loving God. And it's magical. I don't even it's like what it does to your spirit and your soul. It's just it's different. It ain't like a Beyonce concert. Let me just tell you.
Yeah.
Like that's a like this is
That's
a
different.
different type of experience. And it's like my fourth time because I Women Evolve
Oh,
would be the same thing. And I just love
yeah.
being in those type of environments.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've been writing it. So there's this song called Praise to Anyone. It's by Elevation Worship. It's a beautiful song. And it's really, it says, let anything that has breath praise the Lord. Like, and
Mm.
so it's like, so far as you have breath, you don't need much more than that to feel a sense of ease and gratitude and grace and appreciation for life. Because without that, there's none of that, you know?
You're
And
right.
so anyway, I let everything that has breath praise the
Oh,
Lord.
I love it. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it.
So, yes, is there anything else you want to add or like, am I wrapping this up?
No, I love this conversation because ultimately what I've heard from you and just reflecting on the word flourish,
Hmm.
it really means more than just surviving
Hmm.
or getting by. It really
Hmm.
truly is about thriving,
Hmm.
about growing vigorously, reaching
Hmm.
your full potential. These are very important things, and that ties in with all of them, but specifically the spiritual and mental clarity, that last one that you had mentioned, because it allows you to be aligned like with your inner peace and faith and gratitude. I just feel it's so powerful.
It's so funny when you were saying that, it made me
Yeah.
think about, hold on, let me see if I can find it. Yes, Maya
Yeah.
Angelou's quote that says, my mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. That's
Ah,
flourishing
that's
in
exactly
Maya
it.
Angelou style. And so I'm going to use that to wrap up this episode
I love it.
because we get to come here to help you flourish through the entire year. But for now, I have to say I'm Ink
I'm Gabby with 1B.
and we're out.
Bye bye.
Bye. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode.